All right, let's talk severe weather. Tuesday and Wednesday, those are going to be the 2 days that we have the most significant chance this week. Level 2 risks both days. This is an example of some of the really bad severe weather that we've had, especially through the late part of April. This is Springfield, Missouri. A couple of reports of some baseball-sized hail around that city on Tuesday when that storm came through. It was around noon or so when it came through, too. Really a weird time of day to get a big hailstorm like that. Look at it just shredding up the leaves on those trees. The hail can be damaging. I think people kind of think of hail as an afterthought. Everybody's always interested in, is this storm going to produce a tornado or not? And if not, then I'm not taking it seriously. Well, let me tell you, 60-plus mile-per-hour wind gust. Yesterday, down in Texas, I think this was not far from Corpus Christi, if I'm not mistaken, there was a 120-ish mile-per-hour straight-line wind gust. Incredible. Very rare to see one that strong, but still, 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch diameter hail, it's a big deal. And we could see some of those things in parts of the Ozarks down into the Red River Valley. Probably the worst of it north of Dallas, but you guys are in the level 1 risk, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. I know how things have gone for the DFW area as of late, especially west of there. Wednesday, same storm system, day 2. Goes a little bit farther south east, so it's the lower Mississippi Valley and the Tennessee Valley, too, which has been so quiet during April. All the severe weather that we've had has been, west and northwest of there. So this is usually a part of the country where it's more active early in the season, like March and April, and it's like things are flip-flopped this year. A very weird year. So here's the Tuesday outlook. Here's where you got your level 2. That's the red circle on here. We're going to take you through the timing on this. It's going to be during the afternoon and the evening. Damaging wind and hail, I think, is going to be the number one and number 2 threats. We could see a couple of tornadoes. Right now, this doesn't look like big tornado weather. So, if anything changes with that, which it could, we'll let you know. But, compared to some of the bigger tornado events that we've had over the last few weeks, this doesn't look anything like that. Here's Wednesday, again, farther to the east, and we've got the threat area that's going to include parts of the deep south. So the timing on the Fox weather model is showing very late afternoon into the evening, and that would make sense. And this looks a little more linear, so like a line of storms. And when you see that line of storms, that usually means straight line damaging wind is going to be your number 1 threat. Now, there's going to be a lot of rain that falls from these storms, too, and that'll help out the drought a little bit. Just a reminder, we've got serious drought that's going on in the southeast, especially in the far southeastern part of the U.S., southern Georgia, North Florida. See the fire issues that we've had there over the last few weeks. And we could see some flooding also from these storms. I know that sounds counterintuitive, like, wait, we have a drought, how could we get flooding? Because isn't the ground just going to soak up the rain? Well, when you have a drought that's ongoing, the top layer of the soil, it just gets really, really hard. So it takes a while before the water stops running off and actually starts to seep into the ground. And it's kind of like putting lotion on dry skin. You know how when your skin's dry, you put the lotion on it and it just eats it up completely? That's what we need to happen. And it takes a little bit of rain before that ends up happening with the ground. There's your flood threat. A little bit of a long-term outlook here. I'm going to make this super simple. This is upper-level energy, where you see a trough, that's energy, where you see a ridge, that's basically just warm air. What you want for severe weather is a ridge in the east and a trough in the west. That's what we had for a good chunk of March and April. Look at this. The pattern's kind of flipped here, right? Ridge in the west, trough in the east, but as we go forward in time, you notice you can still get little batches of energy that'll quickly come down. That's what we're going to have Tuesday into Wednesday, but we still stay in that overall pattern for a while. Ridge in the west, trough in the east, so I don't think we're going to see much big severe weather. That's the long and short of it.